Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, you know what happened in New Jersey, right? With the explosion just before that race. Nobody got hurt, but that's not the case tonight. We got breaking news coming out of Manhattan, coming out of New York, in Chelsea. There's been an explosion. There's multiple injuries. Now, I have one report that there's 14 injuries. I have most of the reports are just saying multiple injuries. Firefighters, police are all on the scene. This happened about 30 minutes ago. The explosion took place. It's a very fluid situation. I'll just give you some of the information I have. If you give me a second here, I'm trying to keep up to speed with this story as quickly as it's coming in. And again, it's got to come into it's coming in through social media. Also, some networks are starting to pick it up. Didn't you say? Who'd you say? ABC News, Channel 4, or somebody?
This is Sydney, Australia.
Okay, one says...
CBS, NBC, New York.
Okay, NBC, New York.
ABC TV.
Okay, so there's some other ones in there. Now, here's what we have. One report is it was an IED near a dumpster. Another one says 14 people injured in an explosion. This is not an accident, people. Of course, what happened in New Jersey today. And so there's firefighters on the scene. We don't know if it's multiple injuries. One report, one person saying there's 14. That doesn't mean it is. I have no idea how many there is. We just know that the police are on the scene. We know that bomb squads, SWAT teams, you're going to have everybody converging. I'm sure the FBI, everybody's going to be down there. And the EMTs.
This is ABC Channel 7.
ABC News Channel 7.
The New York Fire Department reports that up to 15 people were sent to the hospital with minor injuries.
Okay.
No fatalities.
Good news.
The bomb squad is searching the area.
All right.
For any secondary devices.
So 15 people have been sent to the hospital with, quote, minor injuries. That's good. Nobody killed. Bomb squad is there searching the whole area.
2 cars had their back windows blown out. An 8-year-old was in the back seat and was injured.
Okay, 2 cars have their back windows blowed out with the explosion. There was an 8-year-old in the back seat of one of the cars and is injured, and that's one of the 15 injured. So this is happening right now, Manhattan. We got the Russians walking out of the UN Security Council. Where? Right down there in Manhattan at the UN building. So we had bombs that were placed. There was 5 of them found over in New Jersey. 1 exploded. Nobody injured. That was just before the Marine 5K run. Now you have this explosion in Manhattan. 15 people injured. ISIS said they were coming. I don't know if it's ISIS or not. I'm just telling you. This is a messed up world, really. We need to pray. We really need to pray. And really, I'm going to tell you something, folks. This thing that happened at the UN today, Samantha Powers, and she got into it with the Russian UN ambassador, and he got up and walked out of the meeting. This was an emergency Security Council meeting called by Russia because the United States bombed Syrian troops, killing at least 60 of them during a ceasefire. After the United States and Russia have a ceasefire, the U.S. went flying in there and bombed a bunch of the Syrian fighters, which helped ISIS to win this battle. Now, the United States said they were trying to bomb ISIS, and they're now realizing they bombed the wrong people. But that's not flying with Russia. They're not buying it. And so this, folks, they walked out, they're storming out, they're calling each other hypocrites. This is not a good situation. As a matter of fact, the Russian ambassador said, who's running the show over here? Is it the Pentagon or is it the White House? Because you guys are not on the same page. So this is getting ugly. Okay, now I just did a video on it because I was watching it live. We had heard there was going to be a Security Council meeting. My son over at the Crusader Journal had done an article about emergency Security Council meeting had just been called. It had only been in process 15 minutes. Heidi says to me, hey, you know what? Go check it out. See if you can see something live on it. We went to go find it. There it was. They had broke up. He'd already walked out. And so I captured 7 minutes of his press conference walking out of the UN and accusing the United States. And I'm telling you right now, we're on the brink of war, and now we got bombs going off in Manhattan. Are you saved? Because I'm telling you right now, we're running out of time. Jesus is coming soon, and people need to get things right with God. It's going to get real ugly. This world is going to get really ugly, folks. Are you serious?